Good morning, everyone. This is the Oklahoma Prepper. And today I'm going to kind of give you guys a little bit of an update on my cactus, and I'm going to explain a little bit how I planted it, why I planted it, and just kind of a little bit of a example of how they grow. So let me scratch these mosquito bites I've got all over my leg because I was grilling yesterday, and then we'll get to this video. So stick around. Hope you guys enjoy this one. Alright guys, so these are the ones that I planted last winter, all at the same time. And let me tell you the reason that these, I don't know if you can see it, that one right there, this one, I don't know if that one, I did mess with that one a little bit. The reason these three are not as big as the other ones is because I would always end up accidentally hitting these with the weed eater every time I'd come out and weed eat, and I'd try to trim around them with weed eater, and I ended up hitting them. So I ended up putting them in this these tires until they got big enough to where I could, maybe about this size or this size, to where I would see them easier. Then I'll take the tires off and kind of let them go on their own. That way they don't get trapped, because once they get to this size, I really don't want to mess with cactus after that, as far as trying to get anything off of them, because they are unforgiving. All right, so again, I planted these last winter, and this one is about, let me see if I can, about knee high to me, so about 2.5 foot tall. This one I just threw out here a few months ago. Actually, it was about a month ago. And what I did the same thing with all of these that you see here. I found a cutting, and it was sprouting, and I threw it down. In fact, this particular cutting, you see all the way around it, it is pretty messed up. And what I actually did is I actually took and cut off a piece, just not off this one, off of a bigger one in my backyard, and just trimmed it and showed my buddy pretty much how to clean cactus and prepare it for cooking. And yes, you can eat this, but it's got to be the the more brilliant green you see on that little piece right there, that fresh sprout. Because once they get to this waxy looking color, they're pretty well past their consumption time period, their harvest date. So you can see that little nub right there. I can't really see. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm pretty sure you can, because camera video usually, that little nub right under the cactus. Let's see. I think that's it right there. I don't know. But anyways, there's a little nub under there where it actually took root, and I picked it up and moved it out here, and then it just went ahead and sprouted on its own. Like I said, I didn't do anything. I just threw them out there, didn't water them, didn't do anything. So they grow. They're really, really strong plants. They really grow. Dog, I threw that out. I threw that away the other day. Dog's finding wood. He likes sticks. But anyways, I hope I didn't mess anything up. But anyways, yeah, they're really strong. They're really hardy. They survive the winter months, as green as you see them now. All right, guys. So Bear hey, say hi, Bear, say hi. Oh, what was it? What was it? Oh. I gotta get him a stick. He wants a stick. Come on, look, found a stick. Look, what is this? What is this? Oh. Not bad for a free border collie, huh? What stick? Go with stick. Probably shouldn't have done that. He usually stays in the yard, and I don't want him out in the road. like he is now, but he follows me. Oh, he's actually fetched for the first time ever. It's awesome. All right, so here's the thing. Back to Cactus. You can see, I don't know how these sprouts got where they are, these cuttings, because there is a big dead cactus right there, and you can see there's a lot of sprouts growing off of it. So even in small cuttings like this, you can take, I guess you could take a full pad like that and cut it in maybe half or even quarter or thirds. Because see, this one's growing two different ones out of it. So yeah, that's exactly all I did. Is I took just that right there is a perfect example. I cut a piece off and threw it down, and I did that a few times, and he's gonna get cactus all in him. Bear, leave it. Leave it. He's like, all right. And that's exactly what I did. Cactus is very, very tough plant. Very resilient, very hardy. Needs no maintenance at all. You don't have to water it. You don't have to do anything. You don't even have to plant cactus. Just cut the leaves off, throw them where they are, and they'll sprout in a couple of days, actually. So they are very, very tough plants. They are very resilient. How resilient is resilient? Well, this right here is dead. This is part of that same plant that I was just showing you a second ago that's dead. I don't know if this got diseased or infection or fungus or something or what happened, but it died. However, there's still a lot of growth coming out of it. And let me show you exactly how resilient they are. There's a cutting right there that is growing, is actively growing. Let's see if I find a stick without Bear trying to take it away. Maybe I can use this one. There we go. This cutting is pretty. You see, I'm trying to move it, and it's rooted down. It's rooted onto concrete. It's concrete. Concrete. A cactus is rooted directly onto concrete, and that's what happened with all of this. And I assume that's why it didn't last very long, because leave it. He took my stick. So cactus will root anywhere it's thrown. So keep that in mind if you guys, have some cactus and are trimming it down and throwing it away. If you're throwing it away, throw it somewhere where you're going to go later and harvest it. And what I mean by that is cactus is useful for a couple of different reasons. Now, that's what I'm going to explain to you now, is why I have it planted on my fence line in my front yard. Cactus is edible. I do plan on keeping this trimmed just to kind of maintain a pretty small yet good looking size section of cactus. It is edible. The prickly pear, the purple pear on it is edible, and they're quite good. I like them. They taste to me like I'm sorry about the wind noise, guys. It's getting windy here again. They taste to me kind of like almost a sweet cucumber, maybe like a watermelon rind kind of. They have that watery, kind of a citrusy, kind of a, I don't know how to explain it. They have a good flavor to them though. And the reason for this video is not only because I wanted to kind of show you guys a little bit about my preps as far as perimeter security, which I'm going to get into that part here in a little bit, but a friend of mine on Facebook had talked about she harvested some pears that were not sweet, not sure why, that didn't have any flavor, but she harvested the seeds as well so that she could plant them. And all you gotta do is cut piece off and throw it down. They are very, very tough. They grow great. So if you want some cactus now, that would probably be your best bet. But I definitely want to see I want to see your seed sprouting, because I've never tried that. I've never seen that before, and I'd love to see that. So make sure you update me with that. But anyways, the second reason for this is for a perimeter barrier. I know that if I'm a bad guy and I go to see somebody's house that I might have an interest in, and the only way to get in is through Cactus, I'm not going in. And for those that do not know what Cactus is or what it feels like, you're going to have a long couple of days ahead of you, because they are horrible. So that's 2 preps in one. They're edible, and they do offer protection as perimeter security. So that is something to really consider if you guys want to do that. Again, like I said, if you do trim cactus to keep it down, watch where you put your cuttings, because they will sprout where they are. So I would suggest, if you have a little corner off your property, along a fence row maybe, to do the same thing I'm doing. Just throw your cuttings out along that fence row. You'll have a very long, not so wide spread of cactus. That would be a lot easier for you to harvest all the prickly pear. And I've even heard of people making prickly pear jam. I've never had it. I would love to have it. They make wines with it. The cactus pad, the green part itself, when it's time to harvest, has a really good citrusy flavor to it. Add a little bit of salt and a little bit of lime juice, and it just enhances the flavor of it really well. So there's a couple different ways, and I do have a video on one of my older videos of me actually grilling and preparing cactus, and I love it. So in that video, you'll see me grilling it like a steak, just throwing the whole thing on there and grilling it. But you can also slice it and chop it and into little dices and fry it up, and it's really good like that too. Good with scrambled eggs, good with some meats, however you want to do it. I'm Mexican, so I like cactus. So I think it's going to do it for this video, guys. I just wanted to tell y'all, what you guys could do with some cactus. Bear, leave it. Just kind of show you guys what you guys can do with cactus, how easy it is to grow, and hopefully if you guys have any ideas or any recipes even, that would be amazing, because as you guys know, I'm a big old boy and I like some good food. So yeah. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this video. Thanks for watching. Check out my Facebook page. The link is going to be down in the description below. Hope you guys have a safe day. Stay cool, stay hydrated, stay safe, and keep prepping.